Hello, this is Jyotirmoy. We shall be discussing on existentialism. This is a highly recommended book, Thomas Flaine's Existentialism, a very short introduction, published by Oxford University Press. Now, the dictionary meaning of existentialism, if you look at Oxford Dictionary, the meaning would be like this: a philosophical theory or approach which emphasizes the existence of the individual person as a free and responsible agent determining their own development through acts of the will. So basically, existentialism was focused on the individual responsibility of individuals' action. Ontological theories, ontology and existentialism. Now, ontology is basically the study of being or existence. Now, existentialism is actually a 20th century theory uh, which would try to proclaim that the world has no meaning and each person is alone and completely responsible for their own actions by which they make their own character. Rene Descartes is one of the uh, foremost uh, theoreticians of this existentialism. His famous saying is cogito ergo sum, which means I think, therefore I am, which is perfectly relatable to the existentialism theory. Now, Martin Heidegger is another theoretician, and his the sign philosophy is a part of existentialist philosophy. Now, in his Being and Time, he introduced the sign philosophy. Now, the sign is a German word that means being there, a presence. German da means there, and sein means to be. So, therefore, the sign would mean the experience of being that is peculiar to human beings. So, the sign would try to relate human experience. Now, Friedrich Nietzsche, who is one of the uh, greatest philosophers, German philosophers. Now, his theory, God is not, which means God is dead, it is also an existentialist dictum because it would relate to the Enlightenment and the theory that this Enlightenment had eliminated the possibility of the existence of God. Übermensch is another theory or another concept propounded by Friedrich Nietzsche, which means Superman or beyond man or over man. Now, this Übermensch would say of the human role, which is beyond human capacity. So, since there is no God, some human has to play the role of a supervisor who would supervise and control others, taking the position of leadership or something like that. Now, etymologically, the term existentialism was coined by French Catholic philosopher Gabriel Marcel in the mid 1940s. Now, Marcel applied the term to Jean-Paul Sartre at a colloquium in 1945, but Sartre initially rejected it. But eventually, Sartre declared himself to be an existentialist on October 29, 1945, in his lecture La existentialisme de and humanisme. That means existentialism is humanism. Now, Soren Kierkegaard is another existentialist philosopher. Now, he is actually called father of existentialism. Now, his theories are subjective truth or subjectivity, paradoxical, concrete, and not universal. Now, subjective truth is something that is that depends on perspective as well. It is subjective. It is not universally true, but something that would depend on perspective and context. Now, leap of faith is another aspect that was propounded by existentialist theoretician Soren Kierkegaard. You need to take the leap of faith and do your actions. Ultimately, you would be the one, the individual would be the one who would be responsible for his or her own actions. But in this regard, leap of faith is an important aspect that plays a significant role in determining the action. Now, Thomas Flynn, he propounded 5 themes of existentialism. Now, the first one is, which is very important, existence precedes essence. That means what you are, your essence, is a result of your choices, your existence, rather than the reverse. So, what you are, the essence, is the result, is the consequence of your choices that you make. That is existence, in other words. Time is of the essence, which is another concept. We are fundamentally time-bound beings. That is absolutely true. Third is humanism. Existentialism is a person-centered philosophy. Though not anti-science, its focus is on the human individual's pursuit of identity and meaning amidst the social and economic pressures of mass society for superficiality and conformism. Thank you.